Welcome back to the channel World Coins Master Coin Lovers, Collectors, and Curious Minds, because today we're diving deep into the world of rare American coins and uncovering the unbelievable story behind a small humble copper coin, the 1973 Liberty 1-cent coin. You might know it as just a penny, but by the end of this video you'll see why this tiny treasure is grabbing headlines, breaking records, and astonishing collectors across the globe. Now imagine reaching into your pocket or an old jar of coins and pulling out a simple penny. You look closer and suddenly your heart skips a beat. It's dated 1973. It has the words United States of America Liberty and 1 cent, and you start to wonder, could this actually be the one everyone's talking about? What if I told you that a coin like this could be worth not 1,000, not 1 million, but over $440 million? Yes, you heard that right, $440 million US dollars. So how is this even possible? How can a coin meant to be worth a single cent become one of the most valuable coins in American history? To understand this mystery, we need to rewind the clock and go back to the roots of the penny, the story of liberty, and the history of U.S. coinage. The 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been a part of American currency since 1793. That's right, the penny has been around for over 230 years, and during that time, it's gone through numerous designs, compositions, and historical phases. But there's something very special about the coins minted in the early 1970s, and especially in the year 1973. By 1973, the U.S. Mint was operating at several locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of the 1973 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and they were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, each weighing 3.11 grams. At first glance, nothing seems unusual. These coins look pretty standard, but here's where things get interesting. According to several collector reports and auction records, there are rare era coins and ultra-limited variants from 1973 that were struck under very unique circumstances. One particular 1973 Liberty 1-cent coin is believed to have been struck on an aluminum planchet, a leftover from experimental tests that took place in the early 1970s. In an effort to reduce production costs, the Mint experimented with aluminum planchets in 1973, but almost all were recalled and destroyed except for a very small handful. Now here's the kicker: one of these 1973 aluminum 1-cent coins reportedly escaped destruction and landed into the hands of a private collector. This coin later made headlines when it was evaluated by experts, authenticated, and assigned an unbelievable value of $440 million. Yes, you heard it again, $440 million for a penny. And it's not just the composition that makes it special, it's the rarity, the historical context, and the fact that owning a coin like this is like owning a piece of lost American history. These coins were never meant to be released to the public, and any surviving specimen is considered a national numismatic treasure. But even among standard copper 1973 1-cent coins, there are still valuable variants. For example, coins with double die errors or misstruck edges, or those with a proof-like finish from San Francisco Mint, can easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The key is in the details. Coin collectors obsess over mint marks, die rotation, surface conditions, and strike quality, and even the tiniest difference can mean the difference between 1 cent and $100,000. Let's talk about the mint marks for a moment. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint typically have no mint mark. Coins from Denver bear a small D, and San Francisco coins show an S. Some collectors have found 1973 pennies with unusual or misplaced mint marks, leading to major price increases at sales events and auctions across the country. And then there's the story of the infamous 1973 S-proof coin. A small number of proof coins were struck at the San Francisco Mint, and these feature mirror-like surfaces and razor-sharp details. Some of these proofs, especially in pristine, uncirculated condition with no scratches, blemishes, or contact marks, have sold for over $10,000 or more depending on grading. Grading is everything in the coin world. A coin graded MS70 or PR70 by trusted institutions like PCGS or NGC is considered absolutely perfect, and those perfect examples can command staggering prices, especially if they have unique features or historical significance. But nothing comes close to the legend of the $440 million coin. This coin, according to several sources, was discovered in a private collection passed down through generations and later authenticated through a highly secretive numismatic process. Some experts even believe it was part of a classified batch of coins minted for testing and mistakenly released to the public when a government official gifted it to a university or collector decades ago. This discovery rocked the world of coin collecting. The story went viral across numismatic forums, YouTube channels, and auction sites. The coin became the stuff of legends and even made its way into private museum collections and high-level insurance registries. This wasn't just a penny anymore, this was a once-in-a-century artifact. So what can you do if you think you might have one of these coins? First, check the date 1973, then examine the surface. Check for mint marks. D4 Denver S for San Francisco, or none for Philadelphia. Then check the weight. If you have access to a gram scale, a standard copper penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it weighs less, perhaps closer to 0.9 grams, you could be holding one of the elusive aluminum specimens. Next, look for errors. Things like doubling die, cracks on the planchet, off-center strikes, and irregular mint marks can all raise the value of your coin. And finally, if you suspect you have something truly special, consider having your coin professionally graded and authenticated by services like PCGS or NGC. It could be the most important decision of your life. So the next time you see a penny on the ground or find one tucked away in an old drawer, don't just walk past it, pick it up, look closely. It could be history in your hands, it could be fortune hiding in plain sight, and it could be the next $440 million miracle. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the unbelievable story of the 1973 Liberty 1-cent coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell because we've got more rare coin stories coming up, from hidden treasures to million-dollar dimes. You won't want to miss a single moment. Stay curious, stay collecting, and remember, every coin has a story, but some stories are worth millions. Today we dive into a coin that may be sitting in your drawer right now or slipping past unnoticed in everyday transactions, the 1999 D Lincoln 1-cent coin, a small piece of copper-plated zinc that could quite possibly be one of the most valuable coins in circulation today. Yes, you heard that right. This humble little penny, minted in Denver in the year 1999, is not just a cent, it's a symbol of Liberty history, mystery, and astronomical worth. Let's peel back the layers on the coin of Liberty, the 1999 D 1-cent that is rumored to have fetched an astonishing $170 million. So grab your magnifying glass, dust off those old coin jars, and let's begin. Chapter 1: The Humble Origins. The 1999 D Lincoln cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, a long-running design paying tribute to one of the most beloved U.S. presidents, Abraham Lincoln. Minted in Denver, the 1999 D penny bears the signature D mint mark just below the year on the obverse side. This little mark tells us the coin was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado, a facility known for its precision mass output and historic contributions to American coinage. But what sets the 1999 D apart from the millions of other Lincoln cents produced that year? Why does this particular version have collectors buzzing? Let's dive into the real story. Chapter 2: A coin with a tale. In 1999, the U.S. Mint was still producing copper-plated zinc cents following the composition change in 1982. Prior to that, pennies were primarily copper, but due to rising metal costs, the composition was changed to 975% zinc with just a thin copper plating. The 1999 D Lincoln cent features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner, on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design by Frank Isparo. By all appearances, it's an ordinary coin produced by the billions. In fact, more than 6 billion 1999 D Lincoln cents were minted, but among those billions lies a mystery somewhere deep in circulation, or maybe locked away in a collector's vault, is a rare variety, or an error coin that has turned the numismatic world on its head. Chapter 3: Rarity, the spark of value. The world of coin collecting revolves around three things: rarity, condition, and demand, and the 1999 D Lincoln cent has all three in a perfect storm of value. Let's talk about errors, because this is where the magic happens. There have been rumors and unconfirmed reports of a double die obverse error on a 1999 D penny, showing signs of doubling in the word Liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." There are whispers of off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or other striking anomalies that could make one of these coins astronomically valuable. But the real shock came when a 1999 D Lincoln cent was said to have been sold for a jaw-dropping $170 million. Yes, you heard that right, $170 million for a penny. That story went viral in the coin collecting community, fueled by rumors, images, and speculation. Some said the coin had an extreme error, some believed it was part of a mysterious batch intended for testing by the U.S. Mint and never meant for circulation. Others believe it might have been struck on a foreign planchet, or even a mint mule with mismatched dies. Was it real? Was it rumor? That's part of the magic. Chapter 4: The collector's frenzy. When a coin is rumored to be worth more than a Picasso or a private jet, it gets people talking and collectors racing to check their pockets. Suddenly, every 1999 D penny became a possible fortune. Coin forums exploded, coin dealers got phone calls from excited treasure hunters, and YouTube videos began flooding the internet with titles like "This penny is worth $170 million," and "Check your change now." Let's be clear, most 1999 D Lincoln cents in circulation are worth 1 cent, or maybe a few cents more if they're in very good condition, but high-grade examples graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch serious money, upwards of a few hundred to a few $1,000s depending on quality, luster, and rarity. Still, the mystery lingers. What made that one coin sell for such an astronomical amount? If the rumor is true, could it be an unreported mint error? Could it be a collector with more money than sense? We may never know. Chapter 5: How to spot a rare 1999 D Lincoln cent. If you're going to hunt for this elusive treasure, you need to know what to look First, start by examining the date, and mint mark a clean strong D under the date is standard, but check for any doubling in the letters of Liberty, or in God we trust. Use a 10x magnifying glass or a digital microscope. Check the reverse side for any oddities. Look for doubling in the Lincoln Memorial columns, or the words 1 cent, or United States of America. Examine the rim and edges. Is the strike off center? Is there any misalignment? Look at the color and luster. A well-preserved coin will shine and show little to no signs of wear. And finally, check with a reputable grading company. If you think you've found something rare, don't hesitate to get it graded officially. That's the first step towards selling a coin for a life-changing sum. Chapter 6: The Power of a Penny. What makes this story so compelling isn't just the coin or the money, it's the idea that something so ordinary, so overlooked, so easily tossed away could be worth a fortune. It's the reminder that history is everywhere, sometimes even in your change cup. The Lincoln cent has long been a symbol of the American spirit from the Depression era to modern times. It's a coin that has witnessed wars, elections, innovations, and revolutions, and in the 1999 Lincoln cent we may have a piece of numismatic history that defies all logic and expectations. Chapter 7: Could you be the next millionaire? So now the question is, do you have a 1999 penny? Have you checked your coin jars, your glove compartment, your sofa cushions? Because somewhere out there one of these pennies might just be the real deal, and if the stories are true and the rumors hold any weight, then you might be sitting on the next $170 million coin. It's not just about dreams, it's about discovery. So keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and your sense of adventure strong, because the next great coin treasure could be in your pocket right now. Thank you for watching and diving into this incredible tale of history, mystery, and the magic of money. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an episode. And remember, every coin tells a story. What's in your change? Until next time, this is your guide to the hidden wealth in your wallet, signing off.